Anyhow, this is the memorial, so I've been taking pictures. I had this all set up, but when you read right here, you'll just like read many names and so forth. But the main part of it is always says George instead of like let me see here, or Lloyd. Trying to look around here. It says Eric D. King, Dusnell, Cannon, it says Blossom. I'm looking for a keyboard, key point. See things like James and Lloyd and so forth. But let me see here. The main point I was gonna say, right, point out right here, because see the many different names. So I'm trying to not just say here, but let's see here. So when you look on the top and stuff, you usually see like there's Kenneth, there's Gerald, there's Armstrong. There's Blackford, there's George Michael, that's a very important one. Keep on going, and Galileo, and there's Gordon and Joseph, there's Gray and Gerald, there's Kenneth again, James, Wisely. There's Cawford, just like Clifford. Let me see here. There's George Drake. Let me see here. This is Crosser. Gregory Paul Curtis. That's a good one right there. But we're looking for just like George names, because there says Clifford Erickson. Remember, my father Clifford was named Clifford Joseph Keel Roosevelt II. And there's James. And this is Grandstaff. That's a very important one. It says Jesse Leroy down there. And it says God Say Graham. And anyhow, there's James and so forth. Many things, but you keep on going and you go to the next one, and it says let's see here, there's George Hensley. It says Jesse B. Harris. Grandfather was Harry Truman. My grandfather was. There's Thomas Ford, Joseph Arnold, Russell James Help, James Henselman. When you keep on like looking down, Edward, James Holt, Robert Jesk James, and it says William Keogh. Let's see here. It says Dean King. Keith James Jackson and George Jackson. That's a very important one, because there is Andrew Jackson, which is one of my presidential names. It says K and Jesse Hogg. Lloyd, that's a very important one. Gerald and Joseph and so forth. Let's see here. One I was looking for is very James, and this is Gregory Philip Moiser, and Clyde Edward. Clyde is another one, just like Clifford. And let's see here, George Isaac Padilla, and George Murdoch. Arnold Olaf, which is kind of, because you see Mr. Smith, Gregory Allen Marvin, Harold Albert, Joyce Wheeler, George Malcolm. Over here we have Ronald again, and there's Patterson, Edward, Joseph, Adolphus, Donald, Floyd, John Floyd, Floyd Poof, James. Okay, let's see here. We have Rose Phillips, Joseph, Gregory Parrott, and let's see, George Ray, Richard Rose, Kenneth. It says Reese, R-E-E-S-E. There's Reed and George. There's Jerome Rose, George Washington. There's the main one right there. Let's see here. George Washington. There's Arnold, Richard, Rodney, and then like Rodney King and Kenneth and George. Sutherland and Theodore and George Michael. It's a very important one. George Trimbley, Forrest, Gregory Gall, Gerald David. So we go down here and we have Clifford Otis Ware, almost like War, and James Lewis, Ziff, Kenneth, Arnold, George William, and let's see here. There's Jess Lyle, and let's see. This is William Peter Wagner, and that's a 3. Gregory Paul, we're Cruz, almost like it's like a cycle. And okay, George Tremblay, Joseph. Let's see here. As everybody knows, my name is Jesse Joseph Kehoe, George H.W. Bush, Spafford. Okay, anyhow, George Ray, but. So there's this one, and then George H. Bernard. When you come looking, okay. So let's see here. This is Clarence. Okay, let's see here. Oh, Brown, Kenneth. Let's see here. Century. Clyde is another one. Ford. Cole, you know, because my name is Keel, and then George. And Edward and Gordon, and this is Kenneth. It says Kingsbury,